The unquestioned Prime Minister of Proper, Mr. Cornelius additionally served as Soul Train's original and long-running MC, iconically blending erudite charm and street-savvy flair in his distinctive rhythmic, velvety baritone.
If you're black, you know you're beautiful. If you're brown, yellow, white, you're still out of sight.
The Soul Train. Manufactured by our good, hard-working friends at Train, the Soul Train industrial AC unit drops enough BTUs to chill an entire coven of Teflon prophets. The invention of the Flowbee vacuum cleaner attachment home haircutting contraption. Invented by Rick E. Hunt, a carpenter by trade, perhaps the Flowbee's greatest legacy is the prolific spate of infomercials that mesmerized and befuddled millions of late-night television viewers. In leagues where checking is permitted, the action is punctuated by flourishes of extemporaneous brutality. In keeping with the glorious sentiment of legislative schizophrenia common to the postmodern era, the NHL has simultaneously both welcomed and prohibited fighting. While purists eschew such barbaric interludes to the sport's aesthetic, we do confess their entertainment value. Fighting, moreover, offers players the invaluable opportunity to lose additional teeth. Known for his truly prodigious canon of symphonies, chamber music, lieder, piano, and choral works, perhaps Brahms's most infamous legacy is never having composed a work celebrating the great game of hockey. Despite this grave oversight, most modern experts rate Brahms on a 3-point Likert scale as above average in terms of music. The NHL 2023-24 season is closer in time to the earliest known iron-bladed ice skates than these skates are to early Bronze Age ice skates by over 2,000 years. The GM EV1 is closer in time to the Model T than the first assembly line Model T was to the very first electric vehicle by about 4 years. Newborn Gene Landis was closer in time to Civil War military balloon piloting than this Civil War piloting was to Elizabeth Vibble's flight of a hot air balloon by about 22 years. It is nonetheless this original athletics club team that is often regarded as the ancestor of the modern athletics franchise. The club team and the modern team share important similarities: city of origin, nickname, and logo. But perhaps the ancestral ambiance most appropriated by the ages is the athletics avant-garde aesthetic. Billy Bean and Moneyball, Charlie Finley and the loud, ayahuasca-friendly Kelly Green in Fort Knox gold uniforms, Connie Mack, a true perennial mensch who turned derision into mascot. Entirely at odds with modern popular culture, where a fitness center inhabits nearly every strip mall, when James Kearns opened the Athletic Club, such enterprises dedicated to sport and fitness were very rare, almost fringe, challenging many trenchant cultural stigmas. To the highly agrarian blue-collar society of the club's day, the prospect of finishing a hard day's work only to go to a facility or field to perform even more physical work, while at the same time sacrificing life-sustaining calories, was viewed as utterly preposterous to many. Despite archaeological evidence that these ancient peoples bore an uncanny resemblance to Henny Youngman, the Sumerians were no laughing matter. The Sumerians were not only among the first to brew beer, but they built elaborate sewer systems to go along with it. We are closer in time to early Sumerian civilization than Nefertiti was to the construction at Göbekli Tepe by roughly 1,000 years. Renowned for their unique blend of musical styles including jazz, Latin, and R&B, Long Beach Field Marshals of Funk roar top the charts with their 5th studio album, The World is a Ghetto. The publication of Machiavelli's The Prince is closer in time to War's release of Why Can't We Be Friends than it was to Sun Tzu's The Art of War by about 1,500 years. Now, I'm honestly not sure if this is going to mean anything to anybody, but we have to do the comparisons because that's what we do here on Closer in Time. The best date that we have for the premiere of Bananaland, Blood, Bullets, and Poison is October 9, 2013 in the United Kingdom. The UK premiere of Bananaland Blood, Bullets, and Poison is closer in time to the release of Banana Pancakes than it is to both Bananaland the musical comedy by 489 days and to ESPN's Bananaland by 92 days. Despite having served in the state senate and as governor of his home state, Jimmy Carter, a peanut farmer from Georgia, entered the White House as the 39th president very much as a political outsider. His life offers a study in resilience and the complex ebbs and flows of public service. Jimmy Carter's birth is closer in time to Thomas Jefferson than it is to his centennial birthday by 642 days. While Dallin and Fahey were studying journalism at the London College of Fashion, the YWCA at which Dallin and Woodward were staying was soon to close its doors. Without elongated housing, it appeared their musical pursuits would not bear fruit. As the story goes, fate would peel away their woes when legendary Sex Pistol Paul Cookie Cook found them a sweet flat above the Pistols' former rehearsal room. Adolf Hitler invades Poland. Completely at odds with Bananarama's notion of a cruel summer, this incarnation saw a full Nazi military assault, propelling the world into one of the most brutal and deadliest wars in history. Hitler's Wehrmacht invasion of Poland is closer in time to the formation of Bananarama than Bananarama's formation is to their release of Glorious, the Ultimate Collection, by about 2 years. The release of This Is Spinal Tap is closer in time to the Galleria screening of Spinal Tap 2 than the first known surgical spinal tap was to commercial antibiotics by about 13 years.